So I'm making this video. I'm at a hotel right now. It's November 30th. I book out December 1st. I booked a night on the 29th, and it was the 30th when I made this other video. Now it's the 30th now, so I booked a total of 2 nights at this about a mile down from Parkland Hospital. And I'm in this hotel room. It's right next door. I was in 128 yesterday. Now I'm in 127 right next door. So I want to make this video about what's going on. I'm stranded. I don't know what is going to happen. I have posted on Craigslist. I've had a few contacts. I've had a number of people trying to sexually advance to me over the phone. And very sexual, perverted, homosexual faggots. And they're immediately looking for sex. They're trying to get me to do sexual favors. I don't know who's responsible, because of all the people that know who I am and know my phone number, and my phone number's on Facebook, all my information. So somebody's controlling the circumstances, because if there's a whole city that knows me, they would have access to my phone number, and you would eventually have a whole lot of people randomly calling your phone number. That's why they don't put phone numbers in movie theaters. They don't actually give full numbers, because people will call them. So I say this because I don't know who's responsible for beating me with these electronic devices. There is a tremendous amount of things that is going on that it takes me too long, or I don't have the time, and I'm just trying to meet basic survival needs that is going on, and I'm posting on this video. Like, someone I think could have poisoned me. I ate a meal, my stomach started fucking hurting all of a sudden. But the thing is that they're shooting so many different electronic devices at me, as I don't know who's actually responsible for this. And I got some other serious other things that I want to talk about, but I'm gonna have to make some other videos. I'm staying in this hotel room. Tomorrow I go check to see. There's a room that's available, $400, all bills paid, but it's not furnished. Didn't look like it was furnished. Maybe it is when I get there. I don't know. It was a guy that said his name was Marco, which is like the same name as my brother Marco Chavez, my mom's son, my mom's kid. So I don't know. There's been dozens of people that have robbed me. I can't even begin. I mean, just when I'm homeless in the last 12 years, out of all the places I've been, I've had thousands of dollars stolen from me. I've had deposits completely stolen from me. I've had moved in, they kicked me out, stole my money, all kinds of shit. I don't know who's given the privilege for these people to victimize me, steal, and then beat the fuck out of me with electronic devices, and then have society attack me, because the electronic devices have so much responsibility to what my actions are going to be to try to protect and defend myself, or make clear actions. But what they're doing is they're beating me with these electronic devices, and then having people come at me knowing that they're shooting these electronic devices at me. So they're still, I can't even believe, and it's hard to describe, that I'm even having a conversation, because I'm so used to the abuse that these electronic devices is just like a regular for me. It's almost like a sense I feel like I can't even defend myself anymore, because no one is doing anything. The corrupted police don't want to help me, do not want to do anything. I'm scared a lot of the times to even want to fucking call them for anything. All I feel all the time is I just got to keep running away and going. And it is because I've called them so many times, and people are tapping my phone, and people are so many bad things have happened that has deterred me from ever seeking any type of law enforcement to want to do anything. And they have so much control over about what's going on in my life. Money, the list goes on. I'll have to make another video on this if you're paying attention. But I'm not trying to spend any money. So I found a couple of places. Another guy called me, said he had a living room for rent, but I had to share it with another individual. I don't know what to expect when I get there. There's 4 guys living in a house. It makes me feel uncomfortable, because it gives more options and more people to victimize me at times. I'd rather be left alone. But it's so crazy that I'm even trying to get my GED of all this. I'm 41 years old and I got some serious stuff that's going on. They're still shooting the electronic devices while I'm in here. Yesterday, when I was in the other hotel room right next door, I'm not kidding you, they started to turn on the electronic devices on me, and I had to shit like at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. They literally emptied out my entire bowel system. I'm not kidding you. Like, the toilet was like full of fucking shit, like a fucking garden hose of like my entire feces and stomach and intestines. I don't shit like that. And I could sense it when I'm asleep. Like, there's no reason in the middle of the night you just gotta shit like that in the middle of the night. There's no reason for anything like that to happen. And my stomach started hurting really bad within an hour or so. And one of the reasons I think is important for me to talk about is because I don't know who's following me. This is an upstairs hotel room. The people below me, the staff members play in on this. I'm telling you that every single person, I'm not having any, I have zero contact with heterosexual females. There's none of them. They're 100% transgender, and they all invested in just being focused on me. They don't focus on anything else. They don't focus on anyone else's drama. They think I belong to them in their minds. They're not doing anything to help. And it's just very violating. Some of them are sexually very violating. But I want to say this because, you know, I think it's just important for me to make a video. When I post a video, it'll be in hotel rooms in this section. Tomorrow's December 1st. I really don't have any fucking money at all. Just enough for rent and food. And I need to find a job. Time is running out. I want to really complete this GED. I really want to be able to progress. You have no idea how much I'm suffering and what's going on in the world that I live in. And nobody's listening. That's why I have all my business posted on Facebook. Because if something ever happens to me, it was on there. So I pray to God that there is some higher creation and some superhero out there that can find out, help. I can never explain how many enemies and what's going on. I don't have a camera every minute. There's thousands of them. Gas stations, running across the street, homeless shelters, turning around the corner. They're not focused on anything else but to victimize me in the most detailed ways of my personal life you could ever imagine. Everything about Julian, everything about Frankie, everything about my mom and my dad's money and my dad dying, to biological father, to Michaela, and very targeted directly, especially at my mother, who had and want control over her and her decisions and who her kids are and who's in charge and what the story is. I've never met these people, so they're recording me. I don't know who it is that has these recording devices. I don't know how they do this, you know, whether it's like a camera or a recording device they've installed in one of the gadgets I have that I'm not aware of. But there is a recording device that is being displayed and being immediately dispatched, all my personal, so I can't have any privacy at all. And that's why it doesn't even matter to me. That's why I'm spilling all the beans on everything, because this is not going to stop. They're not going to fucking stop and give me privacy and just not listen to me. They are recording me. They're not going to let go. I'm telling you, everything I do on my phone is on somebody's computer system. And they're just following, listening, antagonizing, telling people to do this. Follow me at McDonald's when I get there. Follow me at Burger King when I get there. Oh, say this at him at the front desk. It's just constantly. And I'm always looking to see what other things people might want to target me with. But I'm at this hotel room, and I'm going to talk about some other things that are really serious.